Well, hello and welcome to Marriage and Family Systems from Moody Bible Distance Learning. This is your fearless leader, Professor Jefferson M. Williams, coming to you from the remote location of Little Chenoa, Illinois, in the middle of the fields, the cornfields, where they are now in the fields and they are stirring all the pollen that ever existed in the history of the world up. And I have my annual sinus infection where I feel like my head is going to explode. So, if you would pray for me this week, I got a lot to do, and I do truly feel awful. But that's neither here nor there. It's a pretty day, so I'm not going to complain about the weather. There may even be thunderstorms and severe thunderstorms later this afternoon, and I am an official spotter for the National Weather Service in our county. So I may be out chasing this afternoon. So that's exciting to me. I know other people are like, what? You like the dew? It's the quarantine dew. And a lot of people, a lot of guys are looking more and more like me. The dogs around the neighborhood are looking fluffier and fluffier. And I know that some of you are actually in states that are opening back up. In Illinois, that isn't going to happen anytime soon. So we're still staying at home. Okay. So week seven, you're going to read Sumner, and you're going to be writing a paper, a one-page paper, one page. It's a skill. It is. Some of you are still writing like a page and a half, 2 pages, 1 page. It's a skill. Figure out what you want to say it and say it in a page. Okay, so you're going to write a one-page paper about how Matthew 18 and concerning confrontation, how does that work in marriage, okay? You're also going to do this little project about a budget. And it's one of my favorite projects that you do in this class. I've been teaching this class 3 years. And I can tell you, if you're under the age of 30, this little project is going to blow your mind. You have no idea how much money you spend on food and entertainment. You don't. Maybe not right now, but in your life in general. So you'll do a 1-page summary of that. Okay? Just tell me one interesting thing you learned. Number 3, you're going to talk about which apology communicates to you the best. And that is from this book, from Gary Chapman, When Sorry Isn't Enough. And there are 4 different ways of apologizing that he says. Expressing regret, I'm sorry, I was wrong, accepting responsibility, how can I make it right, making restitution, I want to change, genuine repentance. And can you find it in your heart, requesting forgiveness? So for me, I think it's really important. I taught my boys to say not I'm sorry, but I was wrong. So that's kind of where I fall in that. I want to also want to see people change. So you're going to write about which one of those you track with the most. 1 page. And then you're going to do a discussion board about how Matthew 18 and Ephesians 5 work together in marriage. Now, here's the deal. Some of you are going to work like really hard to say, yes, I think it does because Sumner said this and this and this and that. Listen, one of the things that I appreciate is when a student says, I don't see it. I don't agree with this. Well, I had a student this week say, I think the McNeil reading, this isn't another class, I think the McNeil reading was bogus. I didn't like him. I didn't like his writing. I didn't agree with him. Yes! Now you got to be able to stand on it. You got to be able to give me reasons why. But school isn't about you being yes people and about reading everything and going, oh yes, I agree with everything. So if you don't agree with this, let me know. Let's talk about it on the discussion boards. Okay? There is no question of the week this week. As I said, I have a sinus infection, and my other class, I have 26 10 to 12 page papers that are due. So, so I'm sure I'm not gonna feel. My eyes are not going to be happy, but I enjoy reading these papers. Your papers are due next week, right? Right. So let me just real quickly tell you about those papers that are due. My pet peeve is college writing, okay? You need to proofread those papers carefully because if you have misspelled words, grammatical errors, paragraph errors, if it's not clear writing, if it's not concise, it's going to kill you. I'm not kidding. It'll kill your grade. So make sure that you proofread. If you're not good at that, get somebody else to proofread it. Read it out loud. That helps. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, comments, or prayer requests, please let me know. If not, then we will do week 7 together.